Okay, so last night after Stephanie's, we got home, pulled into the driveway. I took my camera inside. My wife was bringing in the bags. And then Steven comes running in. Robin puked, Robin puked, Robin. Now this isn't the first time it's happened like this. She wasn't sick or anything. She felt a little warm at stuff, but this has happened before. She's fine this morning, and it's not fun when your kid pukes in the car. Because one, you gotta take apart the whole car seat, you gotta take all the buckles off, all the fabric off, wash all that stuff, wash all the chunks off of her, and I didn't do that. My wife usually does that. She's pretty good about taking care. It's her car, so she's really good about taking care of that right away. So we kind of divided and conquered. By the time I got outside, Robin was standing in the driveway crying, I puked, just crying. My wife was already getting paper towels and throwing them on the driveway, but whatever. I'm getting Robin undressed. I'm getting her inside. Steven grabbed a little, grocery shopping bag, started throwing the paper towels in there. I get Robin inside and I start giving her a bath and cleaning her up, and she's still crying. I puked, I'm sick. She was fine. I don't know if it was just too much during the day, too much sun, the car ride, or what. It's happened before, but no fever, nothing like that. She's good. So we kind of divide and conquer. We're already annoyed and a little aggravated because of this. It's late, and now we got to deal with this and take extra time to deal with this. It would be easier not to deal with this. And then to top it off, Robin's in the bathtub. I still have my sneakers on. I take my sneakers off, but because she's still in the bathtub, I'm like standing in the middle of the kitchen, keeping an eye on her with the kitchen door open, and I'm kicking my sneakers off into the hallway. My one sneaker goes flying, and I kind of hear my wife open the door and start coming in, and then I go to kick my other sneaker. I just assumed she saw the one sneaker go flying past her. Obviously she didn't. You know what they say, when you assume, you make an ass out of you and me. You've heard that before, right? Whatever. So as I start to kick my left sneaker, that's the foot that doesn't, I'm kicking it, I'm flopping it around trying to kick it off. The sneaker goes flying just at the exact moment my wife's coming in with this tissue box. And inside the tissue box she has this little plant, this little aloe plant with a bunch of dirt in there. And just as soon as she crosses the door frame, my shoes just like flying midair, hits the tissue box, it explodes, there's dirt everywhere. Dirt all in my shoes, on the coats and the other shoes, all over the floor. And we're already aggravated, and I go, it was one of those like, what are you idiot, what are you doing? To me. And why are you walking in front of my shoe flying in the air? And then earlier, we kind of had this slight tiny issue with these little tiny ants. I usually call them like peanut butter ants because they're so small that they can somehow travel inside the threads of the lid of the peanut butter jar, and that's where you usually find them, is inside your peanut. Google it. Google peanut butter ants. I'm sure you'll find exactly what I'm talking about. That's usually how it works. But we put stuff out for the ants to take care of them. And then we started seeing them in the pantry. We don't normally see them in the pantry. Usually they're just in one spot by the sink. And you throw the peanut butter in the fridge, you put some bait out, and you're fine. You're good. The ants are gone. But man, they got into everything. So then on top of all this other stuff we were dealing with late at night, we gotta deal with taking care of the ants again. In the pantry, going through all the food. And why is we get this gluten-free mac and cheese, but why is the dried pasta not in a bag? I mean, like, the ants can get in the box. Any bug could get in the box. It's not sealed. I mean, I understand it's dried pasta, but just seal it. So you don't have to worry about bug. I don't want to be munching. It's not like regular mac and cheese with the hole in the noodle. It's the shell, so if there's like a big bug burrowed inside the shell, you'd see it, or you'd probably be floating at the top of the water after you cook the pasta. But either way, I don't want a surprise in my mac and cheese. You know what I mean? So all in all, as frustrating as last night was, I obviously didn't shoot this because there was a lot of chaos going on and a lot of, I'm not getting chunk on my camera. I'm not gonna film chunks. The only chunk I would film is from the Goonies if he's doing the truffle shuffle. If you got that reference, give me a thumbs up. So last night it was good. So last night ended up okay. It's fine. Everything's done. I'm sitting here editing the footage now, and there's quite a bit of footage that I need to go through now just for this cherry pie making. And unfortunately, the cherry pie was scattered throughout the day. I'm not scattered, like the making of the cherry pie took a day because you had to let stuff cool and stuff like that, and I don't really want to make a tutorial on how to make a cherry pie because I have no idea how to make a cherry pie. But I think just to make it kind of clear, I might have to make 2 videos, one on just how to make a cherry pie, and then the other one would be the vlog for the day where the cherry pie took all day. So let me get to it.